Hey, it's Gavin here. I wanted to talk through a fully automated Skool funnel that I mapped out for a client, and I figured I could walk through it, show you the different triggers that you could use and how it could all gel together, because this is the type of system that will make sure you convert as many of your Skool leads as possible, converting as many people into the Skool community, and then also converting as many people who join your Skool community into maybe paying subscribers if you have an upsell of a paid community, or if you have a back-end offer of some type of coaching. So this is just to give you ideas. Maybe not everything's perfect for your business, but it will give you a whole bunch of ideas that you could implement. So let's start right from the top. Obviously, we need to be generating traffic to the Skool page. So in this case, I've done it with Facebook ads under the pretense that you're running some type of meta ads. But again, you could be driving traffic from Instagram, you could be driving traffic from YouTube, from TikTok, whatever it is, you need traffic. So what people typically are doing is driving it straight to the Skool profile page. This works, but the thing is, if you drive traffic with paid advertising, especially to that landing page, and people bounce, they do have retargeting now for Skool landing pages, but you technically are going to miss out on that conversion. So what we could do instead, and I credit this to Dan Henry because I saw him do it with his Skool community. Not sure if he's still running it, but he would run ads to a landing page. And the landing page is like any other. It's some type of promise in the headline, the offer. Then it's got a VSL explaining what you're going to get in the community, and it asks for an email and a name. And the reason we want to do this is because firstly, these very simple landing pages convert very well. If the traffic's more warm, it could be 35 up to 45%. That's what we were seeing with my one client that I set up a landing page like this for. And also it gives us a very targeted way to nurture and continue marketing to these people. So they opt in with their landing page, then we add them to something like ConvertKit, and in Zapier, we have a trigger for invite member to the Skool community. So that's how we can invite them to the Skool community after they opt in. So we can do that automatically. They will still receive an email saying, hey, you've been invited, you have to go sign up. But at least we've got their email now, and now we know that they've requested to join. On the thank you page, after opting in, what we did is you can still show that benefit of joining the Skool community. You could say, okay, now you're opted in, click here to join the community. So it does add an extra step in theory, but you're going to capture so many email addresses. Like I said, we were seeing 35 to 45% opt-in rate. It would be low for cold emails, but then you can nurture these people. You can have an opt-in sequence to try make sure they join the community. Now the question is, what do you do when they actually join the community? So there's two ways about it. The Skool community itself could have membership questions. So I've shown this in a few other videos of how do we deal with capturing lead information. So when they answer that membership question, it could just be name and email. Then we know they've joined the community. You add the tag and you remove them from the opt-in sequence, for example. And then you could put them into a upsell sequence to obviously sell them on either the paid membership or the back-end offer. I'm going to go into deeper of what we can do with these opt-ins now, because you can also have setters reach out to them, for example, or sales reps DM them. But let's not jump ahead. So if you don't have the membership questions, how else can we know people have actually joined the community? And then we want to pull them out of, say, automation sequences, or just have a better understanding of conversion rates. Then we could also tag, have a pinned post saying, hey, welcome to the community. To make sure that we are supporting you as best as possible, fill out this welcome form. And the welcome form could be basically market research, like why did you join? Get free access to a special bonus by submitting your welcome form type of thing. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. I have seen people doing this, but it's not as common. But that could be with a Google form even. And then you capture that Google form response in Zapier. You have their email address, you find them in ConvertKit, and you tag them as we've just did before. And an alternative, again, these are three different options I've thought and seen work in reality. Some are easier than others. You could just have a VA that goes into the Skool member list, exports that whole CSV list, and then imports them into your ConvertKit, your Active Campaign, your HubSpot, your high level, and tags everyone who's now officially joined the community. And again, they go into the same sequence. So those are just three different ways that you could import all those people. Okay, so let's say we have those people join in the community. We capture in the information with one of these three options. What can we do from here? Well, we could add them as an opportunity into our CRM. In this case, it could be high level. And you can see I've indicated the triggers or actions we would use in Zapier in this case. So we'd obviously have them opt in, same trigger as we have here, one of these three. Then we would either find or create the contact. We would create an opportunity because we want to have a nice manageable pipeline so we can see where people are at, how quickly are people converting, because high level generates those conversion metrics and pipelines. And like I said, yeah, you could add them to our Skool pipeline. We could send them a welcome message, also an automation in high level. You could set up to send a welcome email, for example, if you don't want to do it in ConvertKit. And then you could have a process of follow-ups. So follow-up 1, follow-up 2, those are the stages potentially in the pipeline. And that's how you can then start to monitor how well are we converting people. Let's say we have 100 people join, 100 new deals. How many are going to the second step? How many are getting to the follow-up 1, follow-up 2? How many are we losing? How many are converting? So you can start to develop these type of metrics by having this very detailed pipeline and organizing it well. Now the question is, someone purchases. This has obviously all been up until the point of we have people opting in, we add them to nurturing sequences, we add them to our high level, our CRM, so we can manage the pipeline. What do we do from here? Let's say we actually convert someone, whether it's with a Stripe payment. So it could be a Stripe payment if it's just personalized coaching or a separate offer. So it could be new payment, Stripe. So we could have one of these two triggers in Zapier. We could have new payment in Stripe, and obviously we're making sure that we're capturing the relevant payment with like a filter. Or maybe it's new paid member because it's an upsell into a paid community and not a back-end offer. Then we would catch that and we would add the purchase tag. And again, we'd be using the email address as our consistent identifier here. We would need to make sure we are always doing it based off email because we need to have some type of unique identifier to tie everything together. And in this case, it would be email. It's not always perfect, but we work with what we have. So let's say we capture that purchase and we added the purchase tag. That's obviously how we would pull people out of our upsell sequence. And we could put them into an onboarding sequence if we want. That could be a welcome sequence just to add some really good onboarding experiences for people, like, hey, check out these resources, this is what's going to happen in your first week, etc., etc. And obviously we want to make sure that we update the deals in our pipeline as well, in our high level or whichever CRM we choose, as I said. So new payment or new paid member, and we're going to go look up that opportunity. We're going to find the opportunity. That should actually be a find step, not an add or update. Then we again would have the email address, so that's our unique identifier, and that would move that deal into closed. And that's how we start to get all those conversion metrics going on. So I hope you got some really cool ideas out of this. Again, you can do a lot more than just drive people to your Skool opt-in page and then just see what happens. You can capture all these different metrics and you can start to get a really good understanding of what's converting, what's working, am I able to nurture people on all these type of things. And that's going to be the big thing is people join communities, they're very warm, but if they're not kept engaged or reached out to, it's like any other community or lead magnet or marketing strategy. People lose interest over time. So you really need to hit on them as they get in when they're still warm. And that's what the system is going to allow you to do. Really manage all those deals, all those pipelines. So if you want something set up like this, you can obviously just reach out to me. You can check for links in the description and we'll give you a few ways to reach out to me. But until then, I hope this fully automated Skool funnel is going to help you a lot. And this is what I've been building up for various clients, various aspects of it.